Liam Delap scores 2 goals in their first training for the Blues. Amazing goals, wow, Chelsea striker. As the sun rises over the rolling green training fields in Los Angeles, a new Chelsea is being shaped. With the FIFA Club World Cup on the horizon and an eye firmly fixed on the 2025-26 season, Enzo Moresca's squad has begun its preseason tour in the USA. But this isn't just another training camp. It marks the symbolic start of a new generation at Stamford Bridge. For the first time, young talents like Liam Delap, Mamadou Sarr, and midfielder Essugo are donning Chelsea blue in a first-team environment, while the highly anticipated Santos signings step into the spotlight. In the post-Pochettino era, Moresca is tasked with not just building a team, but an identity. The Italian tactician, fresh from guiding Leicester back to the Premier League with swagger, has brought his possession-based tactical philosophy to London, and now to the American shores where Chelsea's preseason takes flight. The new arrivals, Chelsea's youth revolution on display. Liam Delap, once a Manchester City Academy gem, arrives at Chelsea with the weight of expectation, but also an opportunity to forge his path. The 22-year-old forward, known for his explosive strength, tireless pressing, and natural finishing ability, trained with high intensity from day one. Observers noted how seamlessly he has fit into Moresca's structured positional play. No surprise given their shared city roots. Delap, who spent last season on loan at Hull City and netted 9 goals in the championship, has been closely monitored by Moresca and Chelsea's recruitment team. His arrival represents a pivot toward a homegrown, high-ceiling forward model, one who can press, drop deep, and exploit the half spaces. His partnership in training with Cole Palmer, a fellow former City man, has drawn plenty of attention. The duo were spotted combining in small-sided drills, linking instinctively. Palmer, who had a breakout season in 2024 to 2025 with 17 Premier League goal contributions, appears to be taking Delap under his wing. On the defensive end, Mamadou Sarr represents another bold youth integration. Signed from Lyon last season, the 18-year-old Frenchman has a commanding presence and a sharp reading of the game that belies his age. Sarr, left-footed and composed, has already caught the eye of Moresca's staff with his poise in high-pressure rondos and his progressive passing range. There's a growing sense that Sarr could emerge as a reliable option behind the likes of Benoit Badiashile and Levi Colwill. Chelsea are known to be cautious with young center-backs, but Sarr's performance against the club's seasoned attackers in simulated match situations suggested he's not far off being ready. Essugo's midfield mission, Chelsea's answer to modern midfield, demands Dario Essugo's arrival from Sporting CP flew under the radar. But it might not stay that way for long. At just 20, the Angolan-born Portuguese midfielder has already made his senior national team debut and played Europa League football. His first sessions with Chelsea revealed a player who blends the tenacity of a destroyer with the technique of a regista. In Moresca's 4-3-3 variation, often resembling a 3-2-5 in build-up, Essugo has been tested as both a single pivot and a left-sided central midfielder. His defensive recoveries and short-range distribution are sharp, but it's his tactical intelligence that stands out. Constantly scanning, Essugo moves with the rhythm of play, a trait Moresca values immensely. Veteran midfielder Enzo Fernandez has been seen mentoring Essugo during transition drills. While Moises Caicedo appears to be forming early chemistry with him, the idea of a midfield trio of Caicedo, Fernandez, and Essugo excites fans and analysts alike. All three are press-resistant, defensively mobile, and tactically versatile. Santos stars join the fold, David Washington, and more. Perhaps the most captivating storyline in Chelsea's USA camp is the arrival of their Brazilian wonderkids from Santos FC. The long-anticipated integration of David Washington, Angelo Gabriel, and Messinho, Estevão Willian, signals the next phase of Chelsea's South American project. David Washington, a powerful forward with deceptive agility, has been closely watched in finishing drills. Still only 19, he is adapting to the higher tempo of Premier League-style training, but has shown flashes of brilliance. His hold-up play and back-to-goal awareness are improving rapidly, traits that could complement Delap or Nicholas Jackson in attack. Angelo Gabriel, who impressed on loan at Strasbourg, is back in the Chelsea setup and determined to prove he belongs. His sharp acceleration and low center of gravity have made him a handful in wide areas. He's seen competing for the right-wing slot with Noni Madueke. And while raw, his creativity is evident. But the real buzz is around Estevão Messinho Willian, the 52 million pound teenager whom Chelsea outbid half of Europe to secure. While he won't officially join the first team until 2025, he is training with the squad as part of his early integration. Messinho's technical ability is sublime. Even among seasoned pros, his balance, vision, and one-touch play stood out. There's a deliberate plan to nurture him slowly. Yet the whispers from the training ground are that Chelsea might have secured the crown jewel of Brazil's next generation. Chelsea have had their first training session after landing in the USA for the Club World Cup, and Liam Delap has been spotted. Blues boss Enzo Moresca has already given his thoughts about new signings Liam Delap, Dario Essugo, and Mamadou Sarr, who all joined his squad out in America for the Club World Cup this summer. And it looks like Chelsea are still trying to add another new defender to the ranks as well, with an apparent offer being rejected for a Serie A star this week and other such links that have come up in recent weeks. There will be plenty more incomings and outgoings at Chelsea during the long summer transfer window that will reopen tomorrow morning on the day Chelsea play their first Club World Cup game of the tournament that kicked off in the early hours of Sunday morning. Delap looks like an absolute unit and will be looking to make an instant impression as he battles Nicholas Jackson for that main striker role at the club. He's taken the number 9 shirt, which shows his intentions and a very strong mentality going into his Chelsea career. You can already sense that he backs himself, and he is going to be putting himself about up there for Chelsea being a constant nuisance to center backs. Tactical evolution, Moresca's early imprint. Enzo Moresca has wasted no time imprinting his ideas on the squad. Training sessions have emphasized positional play, third-man runs, and high pressing in coordinated waves. The use of inverted fullbacks, central overloads, and patient buildup from the back is already evident. In tactical drills, Alfie Gilchrist has emerged as a surprising leader in the back line, helping coordinate movements with Sarr and Badiashile. In midfield, the dynamics between Essugo, Caicedo, and Fernandes are being closely monitored. Moresca has also tested out Cole Palmer as a false 9, flanked by Madueke and Angelo, a hint at how fluid Chelsea's attacking shape could become. Building for the Club World Cup. With the Club World Cup taking place in the USA this December, Chelsea's American base is strategic. Not only are they acclimating to the conditions, but they are also building local momentum. The squad's media day drew huge crowds, and the players, especially the South American contingent, are rapidly growing in global appeal. The tournament will be Chelsea's chance to assert themselves on the world stage, not just with silverware, but with a clear identity. Moresca's Chelsea isn't about buying stars for short-term gain. It's about building a dynasty rooted in tactical intelligence, youth development, and technical excellence. Final thoughts. A new chapter begins. This isn't the Chelsea of old, chasing quick fixes or relying solely on experience. What's taking shape in the heat of the American summer is a project bold in ambition and rich in potential. With Liam Delap pressing high and scoring freely, Essugo commanding midfield spaces with authority, Mamadou Sarr holding his own against top-tier attackers, and the Santos trio dazzling with flair, Chelsea fans have every reason to dream. This preseason may not deliver trophies, but it is laying the foundation for a Chelsea that will look, feel, and play differently under Moresca. And if early signs are anything to go by, it's going to be an exciting ride.